Hello everyone, welcome back to the lecture series of convex set and convex function. In last lecture we have seen how we can define convex function and concave function. In today's lecture we will see how we can identify whether the function is convex or concave using graphical as well as mathematical method. Now let us look at some example of functions and we will try to identify whether they are convex or not by drawing their graph. So suppose we have this function fx is equals to x square, where f is from r to r. Okay, so now what is the graph of this function? For x square you will have graph something like this. Okay, now take any two arbitrary point on the curve and join the chord. The chord joining these 2 points always lie above the curve. Okay, you can take any two arbitrary points. Chord joining will be above the curve. So x2 is a convex function. Now second we will see for mod x. Mod x, the graph will look like something like this, and again you take any two arbitrary points, join them. Chord joining these 2 points is again above the curve, or even it can be equals to the curve. So this is also a convex function. Now for ex, where a is a scalar, graph will look like something like this. Okay, again you take any 2 points on the curve that will be above the curve, any 2 points, and join the chord. Chord will be having all the values greater than your curve. Okay, then you take curve for minus x square. So for minus x square it will look like this. Okay, and take any 2 points on the curve. The chord joining will having all the values less than your curve, so chord will be below the curve, so it is a concave function. Now for log x, if you will draw, my graph will look like this. Okay, and join the 2 points, take any 2 points, join the line. Again graph value is greater, so that is also a concave function. Similarly for a line segment, if you will take, draw a line segment. Okay, for this line, if x is, this line will have something, it will be like this. So y will be having value of 0 and 3. Okay, and x will have a point at minus 3 by 2. It will be on the another side. If you will take y is equals to 0, x will be minus 3 by 2. So that line, I will just redraw it, graph for that line. It will be something like this. Okay, so this point will be 0, 3, this will be minus 3 by 2 comma 0. So that's my line segment curve for this graph. So if you take any 2 points and join the line, the curve is always equals to, okay, so all the points line on that curve only. So such kind of graph is neither convex, means it's both convex as well as concave. Okay, and last example is where I am having x cube. If you draw the graph of x cube, I will draw it somewhere here. Okay, and for x cube graph will look like passing through 0, something like this. Okay, now take any 2 points, draw the chord. It will be, for some cases it will be more than your chord values on the graph will be more than chord values. In some cases it will be less than. So here it is behaving as convex and for this concave, but for entire range it's neither convex nor concave. So like this we can identify all the functions by using their graph, that it is a convex or a concave or neither convex nor concave or both. So any linear function will always be convex as well as concave. Okay, now let us discuss some example how to prove mathematically. Let f is a convex function. Geometrically we have seen that convex function is to a particular representation, but how we can show function is a convex function, f is a convex mathematically. So let us discuss few examples. Suppose function is from R to R, suppose mod x. So graphically we have seen that mod x is a convex function. Now how can we prove that? So let's take any two arbitrary point x1 and x2 in R. Okay, so what is fx is, fx will be, x is our point where lambda x1 linear combination of 2 points. Okay, and it's equals to mod of lambda x1 plus 1 minus lambda x2. Okay, where lambda is in between 0 to 1. So as we know from mathematics that a1 plus b1 mod is less than or equals to a1 plus b1. Okay, by using similar property we are going to see that lambda x1 1 minus lambda x2 mod is less than lambda x1 plus 1 minus lambda x2 mod. Okay, since lambda is a scalar we can take it outside, so it will be having a value f mod of x1 lambda mod of x1 1 minus lambda mod of x2, where it is equals to lambda, this is nothing else function of x1 plus 1 minus lambda function of x2. Hence by using this property we can say that mod x is a convex function. Here we have proved that also. Okay, function value at x is less than equals to function value on each point. Okay, now we see some odd example based on this. Suppose a similar example, fx is equals to 3x plus 4. So we have to show that it is a convex function. So again you take f lambda x1 plus 1 minus lambda x2. Okay, so it will be 3 lambda x1 plus 1 minus lambda x2 plus 4 where lambda is in between 0 and 1. So this is equal to, by applying the definition, it will be 3 lambda x1 plus 3 1 minus lambda x2. Now 4 can be written as 4 lambda plus 4 1 minus lambda. sum is 4. Sum of these two is 4. So this can be written as, if we take lambda terms together, it will be like this, and take lambda in common. Okay, take lambda common, so it will be lambda 3x1 plus 4, and take 1 minus lambda common, it will be 3x2 plus 4. Okay, which is nothing else, function value at x1 plus 1 minus lambda function value at x2. So equality holds, that means function is convex, and since equality is there, function is also concave. Okay, now suppose we have to show that function fx square, we have to show that it is a convex function. Again we apply the same definition, f lambda x1 plus 1 minus lambda x2, it is lambda x1 plus 1 minus lambda x2 whole square. Okay, you can write it as lambda square x1 square plus 1 minus lambda x2 square, here it's also square, plus 2 into lambda 1 minus lambda x1 x2. Okay, now to solve it further, we know that since x1 minus x2 square is greater than 0 for all x1 x2 in real, so which means x1 square plus x2 square will be greater than 2x1 x2. So x1 x2 can be written as, this can be written as less than or equals to lambda square x1 square plus 1 minus lambda square x2 square plus lambda 1 minus lambda, here 2 lambda x1 x2 can be written as x1 square plus x2 square. Okay, take x1 square values together, here x1, this is also x1. Okay, so it is equals to, if you write, it will be x1 square lambda square plus lambda minus lambda square plus x2 square, it is 1 plus lambda square minus 2 lambda plus lambda minus lambda square. This and this again I am using, so this will get cancelled, here this will get cancelled, so we will have lambda x1 square plus 1 minus lambda x2 square, which is lambda value of function at x1 plus 1 minus lambda value of function at x2. Okay, so this is the way we can show that function is convex function. Now suppose you have to show that function is concave function, so function like minus x square is a concave function, so in the same line you can show that minus f means minus x square is a concave function. Okay, so that's all for today's lecture. Thank you.